Hope and Tom is mad at Steffi, but I'm trying to figure out how y'all gonna be mad at her for a situation y'all created. But hey y'all, and welcome back to Life with TSC. This is the review for The Bold and Beautiful, February 13th, 2023. Okay, so I don't know where to start. Might as well start there with Douglas now. Okay, so let's reveal Douglas didn't want to hurt Hope or Tom. He says he likes it over there. Well, he said he liked it there first. He was like he liked it. He liked it the other day when he was there, and he liked being there and everything. And he didn't want to hurt Hope or Thomas and everything. I was like, yeah, I could see why he did it because he didn't want to disappoint either one. Now he did tell Hope, he did, and Hope was trying to tell Steffi that just last night Douglas said that he wanted to live with them and everything. But I think in that moment when he heard Thomas give his side, Hope give his side, he felt something. He felt sad for both of them. And then I feel like when the judge and everybody made it seem like, okay, you have the option to choose who you want to live with. He took it as, oh, Steffi was the option or whatever. He said, if I could live with anybody, then I choose Steffi or whatever. So they mad at her or whatever. I said, how y'all gonna be mad at her? Y'all did this. But they was trying to explain to baby that it's not just about where you live, but who will raise you and everything. They keep saying how it's legally binding and everything. I said, oh, I got a question. Okay, so do they have to sign the document that's legally binding, or can they be like, okay, we're gonna come back, we're gonna visit this another day or something? Because I was one when I was watching that part, I was like, so if Stephanie was to sign there, that means she legally required to take care of him instead of Hope and Thomas or whatever. But can they change it? Can they, hold off on signing and everything? Does it have to be like that? Because they said a spoiler says that they're gonna come up with a solution to everything. I guess they're gonna test it out to see how Douglas responds and everything. But yeah, after they kept on explaining it to him, he still said he wanted to live with Steffi and everything. He like, so does this mean no? Basically, he said this is what it means. Hope asked Steffi to say something, so Steffi says that he's always welcome, but he already has a home and everything. And he basically asked her if she's saying no. He asked her if she said, he said, look, I said, yeah, he don't want to disappoint them. I understand that, but at the same time, he did say he wanted to live with Hope. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know how this gonna play out. Deacon and Sheila almost kiss. She tells him to stop. It can't happen. She tells him he can't talk to her like that, or she'll have to break off. And I said, you should have been set him straight. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be there. Somebody left some things over there. But yeah, I said that whole thing is far from over or whatever. I said, Doc, she had talked. She talked so brutal to him. She called him a loser and everything. I said she did that so it could seem believable, but don't nobody believe her still. Even when she went outside, it was clear that she still wanted him just as much as he wanted her. But yeah, I said you should have been. He was rubbing on your doggone leg. When he rubbed on your leg, you should have been out of there. Ain't no need for no more talk when he done touched you on your leg and everything. He touched you on your leg. He already, you was laying on his shoulder the other day at Bill House. So I feel like in that moment it was clear that she still had feelings for him just as much as he had feelings for her. But yeah, she trying to set him straight and everything, talking about it ain't gonna be no more of this. I need friends and everything. Bill's been good to me. She tells him that Bill can put her back in jail as fast as he got her out, and that's what it all boils down to. Going back to jail. Finn and Lee talking about how Douglas belongs with Hope and everything, or how he hope that he's going with Hope because Thomas is not capable of taking care of him and everything. And I said, well, technically, he's going to get ready to come over to your house. I believe so. I think that's the decision that's going to be made. But Hope and Thomas wants Stephanie to say no, that she's not going to take him in. She tells them that they created that mess, which is true. I was like, y'all did this. Because he's too young. I feel like personally he's too young to make the decision now. I think he'll be different if he was a teenager, because I think they actually have it where now, if it gets to that point in real life and they're a teenager, they get to decide where they want to live. But I don't know. That's just something I heard. But yeah, she was like telling them that they made their decision, they made that mess and everything. And yeah, first Thomas got so mad, Jermaine left out. He left out. I thought he was about to go back and get the judge or something and say no, there can't be an option or whatever. But he never came back either. So yeah, he got mad and left out. And I said, you shouldn't have came up with this brilliant idea in the first place, sir. It was your idea. You did this. You definitely did this. And then they said Liam, I think tomorrow's episode or Wednesday's episode, Liam's supposed to confront Thomas and say, you put them in that situation, you caused this to happen. Which is true, but y'all went along with it. Y'all couldn't work these things out amongst yourselves or whatever. And this is how it all boils down. Why y'all blame Steffi or whatever. I was like, she just shocked at y'all. Y'all just saw she didn't know what was going on. Hope even mentioned something about when Steffi was talking about he's gonna come over there to the beach house and everything, and she was like more than just beach with fruit and everything. I was like, she took a little shot at Steffi. I said, it's not like she took a little shot at her. And Steffi, and I said, she forgot that she was a mother before you was with this thing. But yeah, let's see where we stop here. But yeah, I said Thomas shouldn't have came up with the idea. It's his fault. She was thinking that she, what once was, there isn't anymore. All them feelings gone. And then she mentions that he chose Brooke and all that. I said, right, you right. And he keeps her out. I said, you right, girl. You know it again. She bring it up because he did, and she was like, I know you. Basically, when you can't get your way, or when you can't get your way, or who you want, or whatever, that basically makes him want somebody more, or whatever. And I said, yeah, that's true. I said, that's true. It's a situation where I just asked that question. I said, do y'all think that he actually wants her, or is it more so he sees somebody else as her? What else did she say? That he hates losing or something like that. And she tells him that he didn't believe in her. She tells him he'll screw up, he'll lose her, he gonna mess up everything for her, got mad and left. I was like, nah, she really. You ain't had to talk to him like that, she. And I said, even after she said all that to him, I said, yep, she still want him. I said, man. I said, dang, you ain't have to insult him like that, but I guess she had to make it believable. And he stood there looking all sad in the face of he was all sad. I say, and then he still started thinking about her some hard. They dancing and stuff. I said, this man is hooked. He's hooked. I said, he's hooked bad. He want her bad, and it's not over. Either she gonna pop up to apologize at his restaurant, or he gonna pop up back at the apologize. It's not over. If I said anything, y'all know that's they go to. If I said anything to bring harm to you or insult you or, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have came on this sound. You knew what you was doing or whatever. But I was like, yep, she want him. That's why she said that. He looked so sad. I was like, dang, Sheila. But yeah, she had to make it believable. Then she leaves out the doggone wherever he's staying at, and she hits herself. She hit herself upside the head, and it's like, you have to forget, or whatever. I said, yep, this ain't over. I said, you ain't gotta hit yourself. You ain't gotta hit yourself, girl. We know it ain't over. You do too, or whatever. I was like, yep, she gonna either come to the restaurant or whatever, or he gonna come back over to the house. But either way it go, this is not over with. But Steffi's talking to Hope and everything, and she tells her that she doesn't want Douglas to feel rejected, and that they brought this situation about, and that maybe he should live with her for a little while so he can see how it is and everything. And Steffi ends up reminding her that she's a mother too, because the beach house situation, the comment that she made about, oh, it's more than just parenting, it's hard. I said, she got 2 kids, right? I said, she got 2 kids, and then it is her nephew. But Steffi reminds Hope that she's a mother, Douglas is her nephew, and he'll force her. And she promises to do what's best for her son. That's what she tells Hope and everything. And I said, they mad at Steffi like she did something wrong. And I said, this is y'all fault. Y'all did this. Y'all couldn't get along, and he saw it as a way out. And then I knew the other day when he was like, he didn't want to leave or whatever. I said, maybe he's just tired of, all the back and forth, the drama and everything. They can fix it. And so I said, Caroline could get your son or whatever, because this is far from over still. Even with the situation with him living with Steffi, I think eventually it's still going to come down to about Thomas, Hope, and if they bring him back, Thomas going to want his son back regardless. Regardless, he's going to want his son back. He's supposed to leave town again, but I don't know if that's true or not. But that's all that basically happened on this episode. Douglas still trying to live with her. They didn't show a preview for this week's episode, but they did show like a little Valentine's Day clip. And on one piece of the clip, it showed Douglas hugging Steffi. So I don't know if that's insinuating that she gonna say yes or what. Excuse me. I don't know if that's insinuating that she gonna say yes or what. That's all they showed. They showed more so we can get an idea of what's gonna happen, but they did not show it. But that's it, y'all. What did y'all think of this episode? Comment down below. Until next time, this is